Have you ever spoken in a room, only to feel invisible? Have you ever shared your opinion, but no one really listened? It's not always what you say, it's how you say it. The ancient Stoics believed that true respect doesn't come from shouting the loudest or dominating a conversation. It comes from calm authority, precise words, and unwavering self-control. In today's world, where distractions are everywhere and respect feels harder to earn, ancient wisdom has never been more relevant. That's why in this video, we're diving into 5 powerful Stoic-inspired phrases, simple, direct, and instantly commanding. These aren't just words, they are tools to gain attention without arrogance and influence without force. Whether you're in a meeting, a conversation with friends, or facing conflict, these phrases will elevate your communication and shift how others see you, calmly, confidently, and respectfully. Let's begin. What is Stoicism? Stoicism is an ancient philosophy founded in the 3rd century BCE by Zeno of Citium. It was later developed by thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, leaders, teachers, and emperors who all valued reason, virtue, and discipline above emotion and chaos. But Stoicism is not just history, it's a mindset. A way of seeing the world clearly. Stoics believe that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. That response is our power. Imagine staying calm during an argument. Speaking firmly when others panic. Acting with purpose instead of reacting with emotion. That's Stoicism in action. Stoicism teaches us to live by 4 key virtues. 1. Wisdom, making sound decisions based on truth and logic. 2. Courage, doing what's right, even when it's hard. 3. Temperance, practicing self-control and balance. 4. Justice, being fair and respectful to others. These principles shape not only how we live, but how we speak. And when you speak like a Stoic, with clarity, confidence, and purpose, people listen. Phrase 1, I understand. At first glance, this phrase may seem simple. But when spoken with intention and calm presence, it can immediately shift the tone of any conversation. In Stoic philosophy, understanding is more than just hearing, it's seeing things as they truly are, without letting your ego react. When someone expresses frustration or disagreement, most people rush to defend themselves. But the Stoic response is different. Instead of reacting, you pause, and say, I understand. This short phrase does 3 powerful things. 1. It disarms the other person. They expect pushback, but you respond with openness. 2. It shows emotional control, proving you're not ruled by pride or impulse. 3. It commands attention, because calm responses are rare in heated moments. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Saying, I understand, is using that strength. Example in real life. In a meeting, someone criticizes your idea. Instead of defending it right away, you say, I understand where you're coming from. Let's explore this further. Phrase 2, let's take a moment. In a world that moves fast, silence becomes power. And that's exactly what this phrase creates. When you say, let's take a moment, you're not just pausing the conversation, you're shifting the energy. You're telling everyone, we don't need to rush. You invite calm, clarity, and control. Stoics like Epictetus taught that mastery begins with restraint. Most people speak too soon, react too fast, or act without reflection. But when you say these 4 words, you take the lead, without aggression. Why it commands respect. 1. You create space. You're in charge of the tempo, and that shows confidence. 2. You model emotional discipline, only people in control of themselves can ask others to pause. 3. You reset the room. Whether it's tension, stress, or confusion, this phrase cools everything down. In action. In an argument, rather than shouting over someone, say calmly, let's take a moment. This immediately shifts focus. Your presence becomes grounding. People notice. Remember, true strength is often quiet. And silence, when chosen, is a sign of wisdom. Phrase 3, you might be right. At first glance, this sounds like giving in. But in reality, it's a power move, one of the most disarming and stoic phrases you can use. Why? Because it shows emotional maturity, confidence, and a lack of ego. When someone argues or criticizes you, the expected response is to defend yourself. But when you calmly say, you might be right, you completely shift the dynamic. You lower resistance, and often, you end the argument before it even starts. How it commands respect. 1. It signals inner strength. Only someone secure in themselves can acknowledge another viewpoint without fear. 2. It diffuses conflict, you remove the tension and invite dialogue, not debate. 3. It surprises people, most are prepared for a fight. You give them peace instead, and that's powerful. Stoic insight. Seneca wrote, "It is a great thing to know the season for speech and the season for silence." This phrase embodies that. You're not admitting defeat, you're choosing peace over pride. In practice, when someone challenges your idea, say, "You might be right." Then pause. Let the silence speak. You'll see how quickly respect replaces hostility. Phrase 4, let me think about it. In a world that rewards fast replies and snap decisions, pausing to reflect is a rare and powerful move. When someone asks you something important, to make a choice, take a side, or respond emotionally, the urge is to speak immediately. But the Stoic response is different. By saying, "Let me think about it," you show self-discipline, you don't let emotions drive your words. Respect for the decision, you value your thoughts enough to give them time. Confidence, you don't feel pressured to please others instantly. How it commands respect. 1. It slows things down. People respect someone who doesn't rush. 2. It positions you as thoughtful and serious, not impulsive. 3. It often gives you the upper hand. While others speak, you observe and choose your words with precision. Stoic insight. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Delaying your response lets you react with intention, not instinct. Use it like this. If someone offers you a deal, challenges your opinion, or asks a difficult question, calmly say, "Let me think about it." Then actually take your time. It shows you value your words, and yourself. Phrase 5, I understand your point. In conflict or debate, most people are quick to defend, correct, or argue. But when you calmly say, "I understand your point," something powerful happens. You're not agreeing. You're acknowledging. And that's a Stoic move. Why it commands respect. It disarms aggression. It shows emotional intelligence. It communicates strength, you're not afraid to listen. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This mindset teaches humility and understanding, not ego and reaction. When you say, "I understand your point," you make the other person feel heard. Buy yourself space to respond with reason, not emotion. Keep control of the conversation. Use it like this. Even if someone is rude or wrong, calmly say, "I understand your point." Then, if needed, follow with, "But here's how I see it." That calm balance earns you respect. You're not reacting. You're responding, like a Stoic. Conclusion plus call to action. Conclusion. These 5 Stoic phrases aren't just clever lines. They are tools of inner power, calm, composed, and commanding. They reflect the wisdom of ancient minds who believed that the most powerful person is the one who controls their words and emotions. Let's quickly recap. 1. Let me think about that. Shows control over your time and thoughts. 2. What do you mean by that? Forces clarity and filters nonsense. 3. I don't know. Admits truth, not weakness. 4. That doesn't concern me. Protects peace and focus. 5. I understand your point. Earns respect without conflict. If you use these in everyday life, people will listen differently, respond differently, and most of all, they'll respect you more, even if they don't realize why. Because true strength doesn't shout. It listens, pauses, and speaks with intention. Call to action. If you found this helpful and want more Stoic tools to sharpen your mind and communication, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Drop a comment below. Which phrase are you going to start using today?